This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up part works that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the part work so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on, and let me know how I'm getting on as well. I'd like feedback of all types. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Let's get on with it. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 30 of building the legendary Dodge Charger RT from Fanhome, Universal, Dodge, Fast and Furious. Lots of different people involved in the build, but this is mine now. It's mine, all mine. So let's have a look at the magazine, and then we'll see all of the huge number of parts that we've been issued with this issue to install onto the car. Flirting with danger in the world. New female lead of the second movie. Yeah, law enforcement agent. She was in it for a bit and then she wasn't anymore, but then she sort of popped back a little bit, but then she went away again. There we go. Eva Mendes contacted Miami Police Department to gather some reference information to build her character. A little bit of method acting, talking to the actual police to find out how the police work. The Dodge Caravan, I don't like that. No, it's very similar to the one from last time, but I didn't like it. No. Yeah, no. Right, the pieces for this stage, the middle section of the chassis, just the middle section, not the back. We've got the front bit, now we've got the middle bit, and then we get the back bit later. In the middle, if you didn't know, is the bit between the front and the back. So, yeah, this time we only have a few things to do, and it's basically bolting things together. So, let's remove that. Let's bring back the beast. Oh, it's getting heavy, and that's going to be even heavier. And there's some screws. But before we do that, we need to delve into our Fast and Furious cup of building to pull out the parts that we didn't use last time. There should be two of them. There it is. And these are just slotting into place on the front here. The one marked with an R goes on the right. Is it the right as we look at it, or the right as we look at it backwards? That's going flat bit on the outside. So this is the R, I think. Oh, I think I'm doing it upside down. It's that way up. And it goes on there like that. What are these? These are mount brackets for the crossbar of the engine housing. So, yeah, that just pops on there like that. Obviously, now everything's assembled and we're not going to be turning it over much more. It's getting ready. It's getting ready for the grill to go on the front. Isn't it? Hugeness. Right. So that's the middle. That's the front bit. This is the middle bit, and then we've got the back bit to add on even later. It's going that way around. Basically, it goes on like that. Look at it's already got much more hugeness. It still fits on camera, but only just. Right. This is held in place by what looks like 6 screws. It says to put in those 2, then put in those 2, then put in those 2. We're just going to put in the 6 of them, aren't we? Making sure everything lines up and it's not being bent out of shape. So I shall get a collection of screws out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get 6 screws out because that's how many we need. I shall get my screwdriver. And I'm going to start at this end by putting in a screw, but not tightening it down. Just making sure it goes in and is where it should be. And then I shall go to the other end and do the same. Always good to work across rather than directly at. And that's actually not going in there. Why is that not going in there? Is it not lined up? Is it not right? It feels like it should be in that place, but that is coming through much more flush than that is. So yeah, things are not quite lined up right. So in that case, I will work my way across. I'll miss out one hole and put in that one, in the hope that every screw hole I go across, things should line up a little bit better. Try that one in there. I can feel that's not working either. Right, what I'm going to do is turn it around so I can actually get closer to this side and see why it's not lining up. I reckon there's just a slight bend to it, so it's not quite popped to the right position. That feels like that plopped into the right position. So while I've got that there, let's try the end one again. That feels better. I'll tighten that down a little bit further so it doesn't pop out of the position again. One more screw. Let's put that in the other one here. Yeah, that lines up now. Okay, good. That one down there, in there. Again, support underneath. Don't just push down because it's not fat anymore. It hasn't got any wheels at the back, so it's going to be like that, obviously, but it isn't yet. I'm assuming this is where a speaker is going to fit, just under here. So it's got the holes in it to let the sound out. So yeah, that's the 6 screws in place. Just need to go back and tighten them all up, which will only take a moment, so I might as well do that here. It does say self-tapping screws are used to join the metal parts, like those in the chassis. If you encounter any difficulty in tightening them, take the screw out, remove any burrs, then resume tightening. The aim is to tighten them all the way. Yes, this is basically what I'm doing, as I mentioned on a previous episode. I've taken to tightening them down a turn or two, and then coming back half a turn, and then tightening it back down again. It just breaks off any paint or burrs that are present in the thread or on the screw itself. It just makes for a smoother operation of tightening the screw up. It's become basically second nature to do it now, so I can do that almost as quickly. Instead of just letting go of the screwdriver, grabbing again, I'm just holding it and going back a turn, or half a turn rather, occasionally. There we go, that's that, and let's get the last one tightened up. I'm assuming that where it comes up at the back here, shaping of this part, is probably where the wheels are going to go at the back. I don't know. I can't get my head featured around. I mean, obviously this is the engine, this is the front seats there, so that might just be the back seats, which would be over the wheels, wouldn't it? Probably about there. It's about there, isn't it? So that is that. That is all 6 screws put in there and tightened up, and that is what it is. You've now attached the middle section of the chassis to your model. Keep it placed in a safe place when you need it in the following assembly stages. Yes, that is that for the build this month. I shall move it out of the way because I can't put the tray over the top of it because it's a little bit too large, but it's getting substantial. It's got some detail and stuff underneath. It's fine. So yeah, I shall move that to one side. Oh, raining because it's heavy. Let's have a look at the rest of the magazine, the Tuning Mania section, and then we'll call it a day for this month of this build. Increase the displacement. I don't know. Cubic centimeters, never enough. You want bigger cubic inches. They're bigger than cubic centimeters, so all the more power. Yeah, still tuning valves and huge machinery and stuff, and big chunks of metal for the blocks and everything. Kits, I don't know how to do that, but there we go. That is the end of section 30, issue 30. But I think there's 110 issues in this build, so we're sort of more than a quarter of the way through. So yeah, it's getting there. It's big. Look, we've done almost that bit without the panels. The shininess will come soon. So thank you very much for joining me on this build. I hope you're enjoying it. Do leave a like, a comment, and subscribe and stuff, and I'll see you for issue 31 very, very shortly. If it's a little while, because I've just done this one that's just come, but you can join me on other builds. I've got a lot of part works coming out at the moment, so I shall see you soon in one of those. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.